Don't Dream It's Over by Crowded House is a very useful circuit song. It's fairly smooth, works well in the background. Audiences will recognize it immediately, although they may not recognize the name. You may not recognize the name. It's got some very nice parts to it for performance purposes. So it seems to be something that's nice to have somewhere in the middle of your set that kind of refreshes the set a little bit with a familiar sound. So here is Crowded House, Don't Dream It's Over, and I'll have a guitar lesson afterward. There is freedom within, there is freedom without. Try to catch the deluge in a paper cup. There's a battle ahead, many battles are lost, but you'll never see the end of the road when you're traveling with me. Hey now, don't dream it's over. Hey now, when the world comes in, they come to build a wall between us. You know that they won't win. Now I'm towing my car. There's a hole in the roof. My possessions are causing me suspicion, but there's no proof. In the paper today, tales of war and of waste, but you turn right over to the TV page. Hey now, don't dream it's over. Hey now, when the world comes in, they come to build a wall between us. You know that they won't win. Now I'm walking again to the beat of a drum, and I'm counting the steps to the door of your heart. Only shadows ahead, barely clearing the roof. Get to know the feeling of liberation and release. Hey now, don't dream it's over. Hey now, when the world comes in, they come to build a wall between us. You know that they won't win. Don't let them win. Don't let them win. The Crowded House, Don't Dream It's Over is a very simple song. It's in B flat, which might throw you a little bit. And my arrangement of it has a little bit of kind of some classical guitar riffs since I'm replacing the keyboard line with a guitar line. But it's a very simple song to play. And it starts with this iconic B flat suspended fourth chord. And that you do that by barring the 6th fret and then playing the 8th fret on the D and G strings. Lift your little finger off of the G string and you've got the 2nd chord in that opening, that very iconic opening. Now that's a bass guitar line, but since I'm playing the song solo, I've just gone ahead and done it on the guitar, and it's very simple. It goes. It's a hammer-on from 1 to 3 on the E string, on the A string, and then on the D string, it's a hammer-on and pull back off from 3 to 1. Then you pull off from 3 to 1 on the A string and gliss up to the 6th fret, and then you're back to that B flat suspended fourth chord. Let me do that bass line for you very slowly. Okay. Now, the verse structure is quite simple. And that'll be the B flat suspended fourth chord to the G suspended fourth. Then you get a flat major. And then a G7. Just repeats that pattern twice. And then you're into the chorus. And the chorus will go with the A flat, B flat, B flat, C minor, A flat, B flat, E flat, C minor. Then we'll hold on the A flat, and then hit the B flat. Now, that's the verse and chorus. That's the bulk of the song. However, I'm probably going to spend the bulk of my time trying to explain how to play the keyboard and guitar leads. There are 2 keyboard leads in the song, and then there's also a guitar lead. To make the keyboard leads happen, what I'm doing is following the main keyboard melody while arpeggiating the chords underneath. So the first thing I have to do is take my pick and stow it. So I put it in the crook of my middle finger there. That's my trick. You may have any number of other tricks. You might be holding the pick with your forefinger and thumb, and then finger picking with the other 3 fingers. Doesn't matter how you accomplish that. But what I'll do is So what I'm doing is I'm arpeggiating lightly, but I'm picking the lead a little bit harder. So I'm going to follow the organ lead. I'm going to show you the organ lead with the starting with the E flat. You're going to emphasize the 8th fret of the B string. Then you'll go to the B flat suspended fourth, and again emphasize the B string, which will now be on the 6th fret. And then the E string on the 6th fret. Then come down to the C minor, emphasize the B string again on the 4th fret, and then on the 3rd fret, and then the E string. Then the A flat chord. So you're going to emphasize the B string on the 4th fret, and then the G string on 5, 7, and then the B string on 4 and 6. Then you come down to the to the G7 chord, and again emphasize the B string on the 3rd fret, and then the G string from the 5th fret to the 4th fret. Now I'm going to play that first part of the first organ lead for you very slowly. The second part starts the same way, with the E flat chord, emphasizing the B string on the eighth fret, and then going to the the B flat suspended fourth, and emphasizing the B string on the sixth fret, and then the E string. But now I'm going to go to the C minor up here, and the melody will be on the G string at the eighth fret. And then the melody will jump up here to the E string, so on the 8th, 10th, and 11th frets. Then a F chord, an F minor 7 chord. So I'm going to follow the organ lead from the 11th fret on the E string, 11, 10, 8, then 11 on the B string, then 9 on the B string, that with this F minor 7 chord as the background. And then with the E minor 7, and the melody will follow the E string from the 10th to the 8th to the 7th, then the 10th fret and the 8th fret on the B string. Now I'm going to do the second half of the organ lead for you very slowly. Now I'll do the entire organ lead for you very slowly. The first organ lead. Then the guitar lead comes in, so I have to switch back over to the flat pick. So that's going to be the F minor 7, and then you're just going to vamp up to the 11th fret on the B string, and then that's a C minor 7. And you're just going to hammer on that 10th fret on the A string. And then do it again, and then there's this little riff on the G string, which will start on the 10th fret, slide up to the 12 and back, then 8 on the 10th string, or 8 on the G string, then 10 and 8 on the D string. Let me do that slowly for you. Then you're going to do this little riff from the F minor 7 to the C minor 7 again. And then you're going to come down to the B flat minor 7. And you can vamp the little finger on the B string from the 8th fret to the 9th fret. Then you've got this long series of pull-offs on the D string. So let me play that for you. That's going to be 8 and 9 on the D string, then 6 and 8, 5 and 6, 3 and 5, 1 and 3, and then that'll come down 3 to 1 and gliss up to 6 on the A string. So I'm going to play that part of the lead for you very slowly. play the entire guitar solo for you very slowly. Now, in my version, in my arrangement of the song, I play the bass line from the intro a second time just to kind of refresh the song. That doesn't actually appear in the official version by Crowded House. Now, there's one more lead to show you, and that's the organ lead at the end. And I generally don't like fading things out when I'm performing live. I like hard endings. But in the case of this song, a fade out works fairly nicely. So I'm coming off of the last chorus. And normally the chorus will end by going from the A flat to the B flat. But in this case, at the very last time, the chorus just ends on the A flat. And then you'll come up to the F minor 7. So the three chords that I'm using for this are the F minor 7, the E flat major, and then the C minor. So on the F minor 7, I'm following the organ melody from the 8th fret of the E string to the B string on the 11th, 9th, 8th frets, and then the G string on the 10th and 8th frets. And then I'm following on the E flat major. From the melody will follow from the 6th fret of the E string to the 9th and 8th fret, 9, 8, 6 on the B string, and then I'm coming to the C minor and just doing a nice little run. So I'll play that for you very slowly. And it's easy enough to just keep picking that softer and softer so that you get a fade out. Until you reach the limits of whatever your compressor limiter is set to, where if you pick any lighter, you just simply won't get any sounds. Hopefully that will give you all the materials you need to put together a version of Crowded House's iconic Don't Dream It's Over. Again, it's a great song for most venues. And you can get away with it pretty much everywhere, particularly if you're playing solo and if you're playing more of a sedate gig. And this is one that will definitely be appreciated by your audience. Thanks, and I hope you continue to visit me at www.robertbrucescott.com.